finally, I am here with episode 1. I've got another recording device, recording software, and I'm finally here. Episode 1 of the WWE Save returns on the channel Beaten. Here we go. I'm going to just choose where we're going to have it tonight. Let's see. Oh, everybody's okay. 11,000, 11,000, so it doesn't really make a difference, I don't think. So I'll just go. Tri-State. Pick best. I'll just do pick best. New York Blue Cross, let's see that. New York Blue. Reputation medium, no hotbed. I want to try and get a hotbed crowd. So I'll just look about for one of them. Oh, I've seen yes. Probably a tiny arena though, but no, I'll do. Oh wait, capacity is tiny. I'll do filter. Min capacity 10,000. There we go. I'll do a max as well. We can't really. I'll do 15,000 max. 15. There we go. New York. Blah blah blah. They're all a bit poor. I'll do this off screen. So found myself an arena. The MD First Marina Arena, whatever. Not even sure. We're in the Mid-Atlantic, so let's get going. Hopefully it's a good show. I put quite a lot of effort in. If it goes wrong, then I'll be a bit disappointed. But we can only find out. So back in 2 seconds. I'm a little bit rusty at this, but we've got Cesaro picking up the win against Adam Rose. Cesaro's going to be getting a major push in this series. Not at the minute though. He will be taking a back seat for a couple of weeks, I think. He will, however, pick up a good few wins. He's in the Intercontinental title tournament. He's got a little feud going on after that. It's not a major feud. I think it's going to be with Stardust. I think I've got it planned out in my notes. It's going to go well, hopefully. And then after that, he's going to catapult maybe to the United States, the Intercontinental. Not too sure right now, maybe the tag team, but he's going to be doing something at all times until eventually I can push him, get him up to an upper mid card, or then a main eventer. Just hopefully it goes all well. So he beats Adam Rose in the pre-show because his match wasn't on tonight, so I thought I'd need to chuck him in the pre-show at least. 625 with the neutralizer, 55C minus, not too bad. Then a 64C, just some faces defeating some. Just not really anything heels, like none of my plans apart from Big Show and Mark Henry are in the tournament, but they're going to be getting beat. So we had the Dudley Boys, the Usos, and Dolph Ziggler defeat Big Show, Connor, Victor, Curtis Axel, and Mark Henry in 15:07 when Dolph Ziggler defeated Victor by submission with a sleeper hold. So not too bad at all. 64C, just a 64C, not too bad. Just the faces getting the win. And a 56C minus. Randy Orton defeats Bo Dallas to try and get his momentum up with a running punt to the head. So we start off the show with a 72B minus. That is not too bad at all. Mr. McMahon comes down to the ring to kick off a new era, supposedly, of the WWE. Mr. McMahon says, tonight is the season premiere of Monday Night Raw. Things are going to change around here big time. You're going to see a lot more of Mr. McMahon for the next few months. Now, without further ado, let me tell you why else I'm out here. I am out here to tell the WWE Champion Seth Rollins an old rival has asked me for a shot again at you. He believes after everything he has done that he should get the chance, so let me welcome back to the WWE Randy Orton. The Viper is back, so I'm just pretending that Randy Orton wasn't here for a couple of months, pretend like he's injured right now, just that he's returning, and he wants a shot at Seth Rollins, which Mr. McMahon has granted him. You might be wondering, that's just lazy booking, just him asking for a shot and he's got it, but it's going to lead into bigger things between Mr. McMahon and the Authority. Mr. McMahon saying to Randy Orton, you've got a shot, saying to the next opponent, you've got the contender, you've got a shot at Seth Rollins, and it's going to lead up to Triple H going crazy, something like that. I've got a lot planned out, don't think it's just lazy booking. So we then have a 82B, very good. Randy Orton enters the ring and thanks the chairman. Randy Orton says, I'm back where I belong, in this ring and in the main event of a pay-per-view, fighting for the WWE Championship. Now we all know the issues I have had with Seth Rollins and the Authority in the past, and we know that I can beat Seth Rollins, so that's why Mr. McMahon has given me the chance to dethrone the Authority, because let me tell you a secret, he doesn't like them too much either. Seth Rollins holds the richest prize in the business, and it's a shambles, and I can't deal with it anymore. Rollins, you only keep beating greats because you have the Authority watching your back, and I know for one how useful it is, but also a perfect example of why I don't need them. So at Hell in a Cell, when Randy Orton faces Seth Rollins one-on-one, once again, I'm going to do something I've wanted to do for a long time. Destroy the Authority. So Randy Orton basically telling everybody he's going to destroy the Authority, something he's wanted to do, and this is his time. He's back to do it. He's sick of them again. He's sick of just watching them, so he's came back and he wants the Authority gone. So, just a decent storyline starter. Mr. McMahon is going to lead them to bigger things for Mr. McMahon, but this makes sense as well. Randy Orton and the Authority. It's not over yet, the feud. It won't be over until the Authority are gone, Randy Orton's basically saying, so not too bad. We kick off the show, the first match of this evening, I suppose. 66C+, Stardust defeats Goldust in the Intercontinental Championship tournament. Not too bad, with a Crossroads, Queen's Crossbow, or whatever. The Fight Owens Fight storyline is advanced. These two are going to have something bigger after this. It's going to lead to the return of Cody Rhodes, I think, and Cesaro will be involved. However, to that is completely not too sure yet. It will be more clear in the future, but I want to finish Goldust's career off with a good feud with his brother leading on to a big match. So, not too bad, a 66C+. A 50D+, that is quite poor. Goldust is lying on the mat after a beating from his little brother Stardust. Stardust is looking down at his brother, then starts walking around him. Stardust then picks up his brother and hits Goldust with a Queen's Crossbow. Stardust now looks like he's gone even more insane, so I'm going to have Stardust go insane, defeat Goldust, beat him up, go one-on-one with his next opponent in the tournament, lose, then he's going to attack another opponent, and he's going insane. He wants glory, basically. Stardust is going more insane than he already is, and Goldust is coming back to try and stop him, going as insane and send him back to normal. I know it's weird, Goldust trying to stop someone going insane, but it will be quite cool, I think, what I've got planned. Not too bad a segment, a poor rating, but hopefully that can improve in the future with these two. Then we have a 76B-, not too bad. Sorry about that. Seth Rollins and Triple H are backstage in the Authority's office. Seth Rollins says to Triple H, so Randy Orton is back, and now he's been given a match against me. Why is that? He doesn't deserve that. Triple H says, I know he doesn't, but Vince is more authority, if you will, than us. He has the final say in everything around here. He could give anyone a match, and I have to roll with it. You know that? All you got to do is do your thing, beat Randy Orton, just like you've beaten everyone. Dean Ambrose then storms in. You may have beaten everyone, but you have never beaten me fair one-on-one. So if anyone deserves a match against scum like you, it's me. And that's why Vince has granted me a match against you tonight. See you out there, champ. So Vince McMahon again piling the pressure on Seth Rollins. Not only has he announced a WWE Championship match at Hell in a Cell between Seth Rollins and Randy Orton, Dean Ambrose has just told Seth Rollins and the world he'll be going one-on-one after asking Vince McMahon if he can face Seth Rollins in the main event of Raw. So that sets up tonight's main event. Not too bad. Two old rivals. Good match, hopefully, to try and get the storylines rolling. The first episode going with a great main event. Hopefully that's how it works. So Triple H also saying that he's going to eventually get sick of this, but saying that Vince McMahon has the authority. He has the final say in everything. He can give anyone a match at any time, and he has to go with it. So not too bad there. A 63C, Bray Wyatt defeats Ryback in 7 minutes and 19 seconds with a standing senton splash. Bray Wyatt then gets an ATB and picks up a microphone. Bray Wyatt says, my name is Bray Wyatt, and right now I have one thing on my mind. And my mind should be on my mind. I am the face of fear, the eater of worlds, majority of the time to you people. However, I will never fully be satisfied until I do one thing. I tried once and I failed, and it eats away at me every single day. But now I'm ready. I am the new face of fear. I'm going to rid the man who keeps trying to overshadow me when he graces us with his presence. At Hell in a Cell, I want the Undertaker. The lights go on and off, and Bray Wyatt is gone. Did he just call out Bray Wyatt? Did he just call out the Undertaker again? So the Dead Man's Last Ride storyline is going to go all the way to WrestleMania, and it's starting off with Bray Wyatt going against Undertaker in a relighted rivalry, and I think I'm going to have the Wyatts actually coming out on top, but I've got something cool that I want to do with the Undertaker to end his career, and I've got an idea for them. So they will be competing at Hell in a Cell, one-on-one, inside the cell. Not too bad. Bray Wyatt basically saying, I can't be the eater of worlds and the new face of fears if the Undertaker just keeps deciding to show up and scare you people. I need to rid of that man and show you who the real face of fear is. So, and then he's saying he didn't get the job done at the WrestleMania, and he's going to do it now. Great rating to start off their storyline. Not too bad at all. Then a 70C+ from Kevin Owens. Kevin Owens is here and come to watch the next match in this tournament between Rusev and his former best friend and huge rival, Sami Zayn. Kevin Owens says, I think it's cute that so many men are fighting it out to get a shot on me at Hell in a Cell. All these men going at it just to be defeated when it really counts, when they come up against me. None of these superstars have a chance to win my Intercontinental title. Nobody does. I'm Kevin Owens. I'm the biggest ass kicker in the business, and nothing's going to change. However, it is nice to see that finally Sami Zayn is getting a shot in the main roster. Me and Sami Zayn have had our issues. Sure, we may no longer be best friends, and he hate me. He may hate me, but I couldn't care. I'd love to kick his ass again. So Kevin Owens coming out and slagging his best friend Sami Zayn. He's going to keep coming out and watching Sami Zayn's matches in the tournament, which kind of shows that Sami Zayn's going to do well in the tournament. But it's actually going to be quite a big surprise and shock what's going to happen at the end. Quite a shocking turn of events. So don't worry, they won't join. They won't join Authority. I want to have Kevin Owens, Sami Zayn built up until WrestleMania, where they have the one match, where they have a match eventually for the Intercontinental title, which I think would be a show stealer. So it's going to build up, but the tournament's going to have quite a good ending, I hope, with Kevin Owens saying he's the biggest ass kicker and stuff like that. Then all of a sudden Sami Zayn wins, then something happens with Kevin Owens. So who knows? I've got an idea. I need to start spoiling things, but I've got huge stuff planned for this. It's not just going to be a simple tournament, and it's going to lead to Kevin Owens kind of being a wee bit scared to face Sami Zayn. He's not scared to face anyone but Sami Zayn. It's going to be kind of storyline idea. Then there's 51D minus, D plus even. That's really poor. I thought it'd be much better than that. Sami Zayn defeats Rusev in 9 minutes 52 by pinfall following botched interference by Summer Rae. I'm going to put Rusev and Lana back together, and this is going to be the start of the rise of Rusev once again. So Sami Zayn gets to the next level in the tournament, the next rounds, and then a 65C. Sami Zayn has just won, maybe due to a failed attack by Summer Rae, but Sami Zayn is moving on. Kevin Owens, who was at ringside, stands in the apron and starts clapping for Sami Zayn, the Intercontinental Champion, is trying to get in the head of Sami Zayn. So he's trying to be like all friendly and stuff, but then really Kevin Owens is doing this to try and get in his head so he won't win the tournament. Not too bad. Hopefully this leads to better things. Sami Zayn does need to improve before a match at WrestleMania, which he obviously will, but his popularity does need to go up. And it will, hopefully. A 75B minus, a video where showing off Roman Reigns working out. At the end of the video, Roman Reigns says the Roman Empire will rise. Believe that. When will Roman Reigns be back? So Roman Reigns is taking a little hiatus for the next couple of weeks because I had nothing planned for him. He'll be back, I think, after this. He won't be too long because he's just having a Roman Reigns Rises thing. And he's at the end of the month, yep, he will be facing Bo Dallas. He's in this little storyline, Roman Reigns Rises, because Roman Reigns is going to come back, Hell in a Cell, do something, come out the next night. Bo Dallas will say, do his motivational speech, then he'll beat Bo Dallas, and then that'll be the storyline over. You know, I had nothing for Roman Reigns, but I'm going to make him a huge star. I've got hopefully an absolutely excellent plan for him and the Authority and Seth Rollins. Hopefully it goes well in the WWE Championship. But right now, I'm just going to air some videos, like showing Roman Reigns working out, trying to get the crowd behind him, wanting him to come back. So hopefully it goes well. It does right now with a decent 75B minus. Not too bad. Then a 55C minus, the Tag Team Champions New Day defeat Los Matadores, and that's really all. I've got the storyline planned for the New Day with the Usos, but I need to wait till SmackDown to start it because I've run out of time. 55C minus and a 66C plus, that is bad actually. It's time for Miz TV with a supposed return of a WWE. It's time for Miz TV with a supposed return of a former WWE champion. The Miz says, "Welcome to Miz TV. Where would be more appropriate for the return of a former WWE champion than on the most must-see talk show in history, hosted by the most must-see WWE champion of all time? So whoever you are, please come out. It's Daniel Bryan. The beard is back. The crowd are going into a yes frenzy." Daniel Bryan enters the ring and completely ignores the Miz's handshake. Daniel Bryan says, "Wow, I have missed this. In case you forgot who I am Daniel Bryan. I'm the guy who headlined WrestleMania, defeated 3 members of Evolution in 2 separate matches on the same night to become the WWE World Heavyweight Champion against all odds. I'm also the guy who never lost the WWE or Intercontinental Championship, so it looks like I have some things to keep myself busy with. I am back for good." The crowd chant yes, yes, yes alongside Daniel Bryan as the Miz shakes his head in disgust. I was going to have the Miz attack and ruin the moment, which I think could have been good, but I think I've had too many attacks. I just wanted a nice feel-good moment because I thought it would be a bit better rating than this. For Daniel Bryan basically saying I'm coming back for the title. Next week he's going to come out, he's going to face somebody, I'm not sure who. Maybe just have a promo, the Miz is going to attack him. The next week I'm going to have the Miz basically say, I'm not going to spoil it, but it's going to be the Miz vs Daniel Bryan at Hell in a Cell, just to give Daniel Bryan something to do for him coming back. I had a major lack of stars, and Daniel Bryan needed to come back, and so did Alberto Del Rio, just like he did in real life. All these non-injured guys or injured guys are no longer injured, and I've made some big name signings, hopefully. So I've got a lot of major players coming back, but right now I had nothing for Daniel Bryan. I just wanted him back to put on some great matches. But I think this storyline with the Miz could make sense. Finish off something that started in 2010 with NXT. It does make sense, got a lot of history, and I think it should be a decent match. So not too bad there. United States Champion John Cena is here for his US Open Challenge. Who's going to take the chance? John Cena shouts, "You want some? Come get some." So I just had one US Open Challenge because it really helps. I had no other idea of how to start a storyline John Cena has coming up than do this and have Bad News Barrett come in the card and lose to John Cena. But it was a 64C, not as good as I thought it would be, but still a not too bad rating, not too bad match. And then the storyline starts next, 85B+, John Cena celebrating his victory in the ring. What a hard fought battle. Wait a minute though, Alberto Del Rio has returned. Alberto Del Rio's music is playing and he's heading to the ring. WTF. Alberto Del Rio enters the ring, lays John Cena out with a huge kick, then points to the United States Championship. Alberto Del Rio has really signalled his intentions. Alberto Del Rio is back. So Alberto Del Rio has returned and assaulted John Cena. Wow. Great return there, 85B+. Then backstage, a 73B-. Alberto Del Rio is caught backstage. He says to the camera he's going to prove to the world that John Cena is not the man, but he is. And Alberto Del Rio will be the United States Champion. Dolph Ziggler then walks on the screen. He says, "Alberto Del Rio, been a while, hasn't it? Nice to see you back in the big leagues. Let me tell you one thing. You want to prove you're the man? Take John Cena's US title? I have one problem with that, and that's what I want to do. I'll see you around." So the two old rivals stare off until Dolph Ziggler winks and walks off the screen. So I've got a big plan. John Cena, Alberto Del Rio and Dolph Ziggler. There's a real lack of heels, so I'm considering turning Dolph Ziggler heel to face off against John Cena and have this rivalry go all the way to WrestleMania with a singles match between Dolph Ziggler and John Cena for the US Championship. A heel Dolph Ziggler, and I think could be good. Right now, Alberto Del Rio will be the man going for it. I've got a few ideas, I'm not going to spoil it for you. I keep going to do that, but I'm not going to, don't worry. Then we have a very, very, very poor match. 61C. And a bout that featured great action, a good crowd. Seth Rollins defeated Dean Ambrose in 15 minutes 8 seconds by pinfall with a God's last gift following interference from Sheamus. So that's very, very bad. The match suffered from a lack of psychology. Seth Rollins and Dean Ambrose have good chemistry though. Why is this bad? Seth Rollins was penalised for holding back, penalised for poor gimmick holding back. Someone else is playing his gimmick better. Chemistry. For booking decisions, lack of psychology, lowering the crowd's mood. That is so bad. Then a 76B- to close the show, not great at all. The match is over. Why is Sheamus costing Ambrose the match? Sheamus and Seth Rollins shake hands before Sheamus heads to the back. Seth Rollins looks to inflict more damage to his former Shield brother before the Viper hits the ring, which sends Seth Rollins fleeing up the ramp. Randy Orton is back and wants Seth Rollins once again. What a season premiere. What will happen next? So, decent overall show. Very, very poor main event. Still managed to get a 74B- though. Not too bad. I thought that main event would be much better than it actually was. The show lost its popularity in 16 regions, but we gained it in 19, so not too bad I suppose. Advanced some storylines quite well. We'll move on to the main title screen, so back in 2. Well, that was very, very poor, which is very frustrating. But we'll move on to the emails. Let's see what's happening here. Raw got a 0.28 on Sky Sports 3, 1.61 in Canal 5, 1.81 in J Sports Plus, 1.87 52MX, 2.50 on Sportsnet 360, but a 5.5 rating on USA Network. Not too bad. Not a great show, but storylines, let's see what's happening here. 72B- for the Dead Man's Last Ride. The WWE Championship has got a 79B. Reigns Rises hasn't advanced. United States has 77B. Fight Owens Fight is 65C. Tag Team Division 57C-. The Beard is Back is 59C. Divas Revolution is not kicked off. Ambrose and Sheamus is 70C+. Not too bad. Creative Meeting. Everything just basically the same as you would expect it, to be honest. Nothing too great. Who's not hot? The Miz, Jack Swagger. Who's hot though? John Cena, Alberto Del Rio, Seth Rollins, Bray Wyatt and Kevin Owens. So my 4 main heels are the most hot superstars in the company, with one of the biggest faces, if not the biggest face, is got very good momentum. Time Decline, Sting, The Undertaker, Kane, Brock Lesnar, and Layla. Okay. Nobody I really want to get there. Whoops, my bad. Nothing much to show you extra. I'll just check how Daniel Bryan's momentum is now. Still a 44 Randy Orton is surely improved a wee bit. 58, so not too bad. I'll need to change him or Dean Ambrose's gimmick because they're both loose cannons, so I think it suits Dean Ambrose better, but whatever, I'll find something different for him. Now, sorry if this has been a bit boring, but things will pick up. I'm being a bit rusty at this. Hopefully the next episode should be better, not just my commentary, but the show as a whole. The storylines will advance. Hell in a Cell is looking good already. Thank you for watching, hope you enjoyed. Please leave a like and a comment. I'm finally back. Goodbye for now.